established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3 down.
On fourth down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. On second down, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him squaring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hip. Go. Hey, switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Clay. 58 to Mike, 58. Go. I know he ain't got it. Here you go, Tiger. Here you
On second down, here's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Gone!
After the interception, here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight end.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And that is incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it?
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Again, Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Over!
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, 28 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the football going back over to the New York Jets. Want to assess this past season, 4-12. And don't get mad at me, Jets fans, but that's now double-digit losses and a last-place finish in 4 of the last 5 seasons. So why are you laughing?
I'm laughing how you tried to keep the Jets fans from coming after you when
trying to be nice.
Recited what was going on there.
They're a passionate fan base, new coach coming in. What do they need to change, Charles?
Well, the last 2 head coaches have been defensive-minded guys, Rex Ryan to Todd Bowles. Both of them had their pockets of success. Bowles almost went to the playoffs. I believe his first year as a coach. Rex Ryan went to 2 AFC championship games. But they haven't been to the playoffs since the 2010 season. I would expect an offensive-minded coach to take over with Sam Darnold as their young quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Now Darnold. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they are going for it. Darnold. He's got Curse. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Over!
To throw on second down is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now, we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Hey, 20.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tannehill now 6 of 10 in this first half. He got his guys a first down here. To throw is Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. He was looking that time for stills. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
My bad, guys. My bad. My bad, guys. Two times. We got 4. Clay.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They're coming.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. Clay.
And they'll run here. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
58, right over there. It's 58, right there. I got him. Check 43. Watch that. Let's go, get set.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Deuce. Hip.
Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Check. Tight right.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Run. Here we go, Tiger. 50.
Play action is Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here you go, Tiger. Hey, alert 3. Base. Block. Safety's creeping. Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down the stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load. That's going to be a marquee game. And how about Philadelphia, New Orleans, the defending Super Bowl champs? Here comes Nick Foles again. New Orleans, the number 1 seed at home. They don't lose at home in the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era in the playoffs. This is going to be fun. Remember, they played earlier this year, and New Orleans wiped out Philadelphia.
And you'll be calling that game. Enjoy it, partner.
Can't wait.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think the confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Second down and 10. Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 16. Drake will start the drive to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. Look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Clay. Go. 3 down.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and a 1st down conversion. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Odd. 3 down. Who got 17?
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go. Alert. 3 down.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now it's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Four down. Run to the hunt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
He'll get it up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hip. Zebra. It's
Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. The kick by Sanders is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And they will spike it with time remaining. And now they'll at least have a shot at a field goal here. Tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try it.